What can you remember from yesterday's lecture?
Yeah, yesterday we spoke about muffins.
Okay.
So we're trying to add muffins to the words.
Okay.
For example, you gave us peach. So add ER, making it teacher.
Okay. So generally, what are some of the things that you can remember that you can take that you will probably have will take as your note, the main things that you can remember? And the main ideas, the main things that we discussed. Nobody remembers anything.
So we did concord and then quasi coordinator.
In any case, the PDF file on morphemes, I send them to you. So you need to read to, as it were, to refresh your mind on some of the things that we did. And then you'll be abreast of developments towards the examination. Try to just read the same things that we discussed yesterday. The same thing. I prepared. I'll upload the. Yesterday, I wanted to upload the recorded version of the meeting, but I will do it today. Notwithstanding that, I'm expecting that anytime you are coming to a Zoom meeting, you are coming with your book or notebook or jotter, so that you can jot down something. Assuming something happens and you cannot get a recorded version of the meeting, does it mean that you don't have a note to revise? I think we started Concord yesterday, did we?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we talk about, let me see, can you see this? Can you see what is on my slide right now? I think we saw this yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So we're saying that concord is not only the relationship between a verb and its antecedent or its subject, but also it could be subject and pronoun, like a singular, and a corresponding items that match to that singular or plural noun. So we saw yesterday, we saw this. The queen has lost her crown. The queen and her. The shoes are too small. The shoes is plural, so we have to take I am thankful. I am thankful. He is thankful. They are thankful. That is pleasant. Now, we said that the principles that govern subject-verb agreement, concord, grammatical concord. My son watches television because my son is one. My sons watch television. My sons watch television. And I think we saw the noun phrase. The noun phrase, the change in female attitudes is most obvious in industry. And we said that when we encounter a situation like this and we are confused, the best thing to do is to cut off the prepositional phrase in our mind. You cut it off. So this one, you can read it as the change is most obvious. In other words, you are taking off the prepositional phrase from here as if you are deleting it. Then you read the rest of the sentence. When you come to number 2, the changes in female attitudes. Why? The changes are most obvious. That it is not the attitudes that is selecting the verb. It is not the verb, sorry, the word attitudes that is selecting the verb. It is changes or change. We said that indefinite pronouns occupying the subject position are considered to be regular. So are considered to be singular, sorry. Every, each, everybody, neither, either, take singular verb. Every boy in the class is present. Each of the girls has received a prize. If we apply the prepositional phrase principle, it can also work here. See, each of the girls, if you're going to cut off of the girls, you're going to cut it off in your mind and read the rest of the sentence to be each has received a prize, which is grammatically correct. Everybody is doing his best. Now, I don't know whether it was in this class that I said that in American English, especially in the spoken English, you probably hear somebody say, everybody is doing their best, because they want to cut off this gender language pertaining to gender. Right? They don't like his, has, his, her, he, she. So they say their best. Neither answer is correct. Either solution is possible. His son, an advisor, was not interested in the business. Then you say that his son, an advisor, there's no article here. There's no article. The secretary and accountant of the company was present. The same secretary is the same as the accountant. The secretary is the same as the accountant. One person doing both jobs. But here we come to the third one, we say the secretary and the accountant of the company were present. And I think we said that the presence of this article there signals that there are two entities, the secretary and the accountant. We have the article preceding the first one and preceding the second one too.
Divided attention.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Very good.
Hi.
And then, so now let's look at this. Yesterday we saw quasi coordinators. Some Americans will say quasi coordinators or quasi coordinators, where we said as well as, along with, unlike, rather than, in collaboration with, alongside, in consultation with. All those expressions they take singular, but there's something I want to tell you. See this one, the teacher as well as the students was tired. And I said, when you see the item between two commas, for example, as well as, just delete it from your mind and read it. You hear the teacher was tired. When it comes to the second one too, the minister, prime minister, along with a number of his advisors, is at the meeting. So if we cut off along with a number of visitors, the sentence will read as, the prime minister is at the meeting. Very good. The prime minister, unlike his advisors, is still unaware of the plan. The prime minister, unlike his advisors, is unaware of the plan. But see, if you want to, you can reconstruct this in a way that will be less difficult. In other words, to make it less complex. We can say the teacher was very tired, as well as the student. That is correct. Or the Prime Minister is at the meeting along with a number of his advisors, so that the preparational phrases which are put in a between inverted commas can be removed and placed at the end. And if we do so, it is easy for us to see that the subject select the verb. The Prime Minister is still unaware of the plan, unlike his advisors. It's also correct. It's also is correct. And it helps us to be able to the Prime Minister select is. The Prime Minister in number 2 also select is. The teacher in number 1 select was. Okay. What you are going to do at the end of this discussion is that you are going to, I'll give you a passage, and there will be mistakes in the passage. And then you will read to identify the errors in the passage. In fact, it's just going to be a paragraph, not anything long. It's part of the structure of things we give to our students at examination. So let's continue. Principle of proximity. Proximity means closeness or nearness, if you like. It is the agreement of the verb with the noun closest to the verb. No one except his own supporters agree with him. Supporters will select agree, because supporters is a plural concept. 1 in 10. 1 in 10. I think this one should be takes drag. 1 in 10 takes drag. 1 in 10 should be takes. Takes. I will correct this. See. Excuse me, give me 1 minute. There's a program taking place at UHAS now. Are you aware? Hello?
No, please.
And as well, there's something like teachers award or something. Teachers, in the auditorium where I'm sitting right now, I'm sitting in the conference room close to the place. How did it go there anyway? Have you ever been to UHAS before?
No.
Oh, it's unfortunate. But you see
We
it
are
on,
already in UHAS.
okay, very good. Have you been to the main campus of UHAS before?
No, please.
No, please.
I like that. You say you are in UHAS. It's true. It's true. I like that. Some of my students came to Pokwe SPH, and they said the picture of the university they saw, the picture is different from what they saw on the internet, because they see the main campus on the internet, so they think that the Pokwe campus will be like that. But unfortunately, it wasn't like that. But don't worry, where you do your course, it doesn't matter. The same university, we just have campuses away, campuses. So very good. Now let's continue, please. 10, say 1 in 10 takes drag. 1 in 10 takes grass. 1 or 2 reasons were suggested. Here, if you do, we have 2 things. We have 1 or 2. Because 2 is close to, or reasons is close to the verb. You're saying we choose were. One or two reasons were suggested. More than one person has refused. Now, even though there are more than one, the verb, the word person is singular. It's singular. So we cannot say more than one person have refused. No. The word person is singular, should be has. And the word reasons is plural, so it should be what? Well. The word 10 is singular. No, it means that we can have something like tens, twos, threes. Hello?
Hi.
Okay, so 10, 10 is singular because otherwise you will say tens. Another is 10, then it should be ticks. Nearly 1 out of 20-year-olds are without work. Nearly 1 out of 20-year-olds are without work. Can you tell me whether the hat or the gloves are red? Can you tell me whether the hat or the gloves are red? Gloves is close to the verb, so we cannot say is. No. Either John or the girls have to do it. Girls is plural, so must take plural verb, which is have. Either the girls or John has to do it. John is singular, so it's what has. Either the students or their parents are going on the trip. This one is not difficult. Either the students or their teacher is going to be there. Teacher is close to the verb, and it must take is. Either the teacher or the students are going to be there. Students is plural, so it must be what? Plural. It must take are, not is. Either John or Mary has to do it. Mary is singular, so it must go with has to do it. Has. Other special cases to note. A number of cases have been reported. A number of cases have been reported for it. So a number is equal to plural because a is indefinite. That is, it involves many items. A number of cases have been reported. So a number of coronavirus cases. A number of coronavirus cases have been reported. You cannot say a number of coronavirus cases has been, no, has been, what you know, the cases have been reported. The number of cases has increased sharply. Now, note that we have a number and the number. So the number is equal to singular because there is definite, that is specific. It's specific. A total is plural. A total of 20 children were at the crèche. A total of 20 children were at the crèche. The total is equal to singular. The total number of children on the bus is not known. Total number of children on the bus is not known. The number is not known. Now, even with this one, if we want to apply the prepositional phrase structure, so it could work for us. See the last one. The number of children. If we cut off of children on the bus, we should say the total number is not known. The total number is not known. Hello, are you following me?
Yes, sir. Yes, please.
Okay. So that is it. Relative pronoun takes the same number and person as its antecedent. I explained this to you. Antecedent means that I'll explain it. This is one of the best books that have been written. Best, see, books here in this case is antecedent. Books is antecedent. That is a relative pronoun. That is a relative pronoun. So what you are saying is that books here, because of the presence of the relative clause, books also have to take the verb that will follow that must take plural. The verb that will go with books must be plural because of the presence of this relative pronoun. So books have been written.
47.
Books that have been written.
47 participants.
This is one of the best books that have been written. Sarah bought some books, still books that give the books give details about the causes of drug abuse in Ghana. But look at the last one. Sandra bought a book that gives. Why? Because it's only one book. Because the book is one. A book that gives. A book that gives. A book that gives. But books,
Hello, Doc.
Dominic, please mute your mic.
Hello,
Dominic,
Doc.
please mute yourself.
why are people
Dominic
talking?
Aqua.
Why are people talking? Why are they talking? I'm trying to do something here. Okay, so look at it. Look at it. Those who were talking, I can see from here, a person like Daniel Abbey, I can see. Now, let's look at this. Let's look at yeah, so I was saying that next time we see antecedent followed by relative pronoun, then remember that if it is plural, then the verb that will be selected should be plural. Best books that have been written, books that give. So that, but here we have a book that gives. A book that gives. You can see it here. A book that gives. Because it's one. A book that gives details about the causes of drug abuse in Ghana. Very good. Now, do you have a question on concord so far? I mean, what we discussed today, do you have any issues on that? Do you have any questions to ask? Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
Now, very good. If you are free, then if you are comfortable with that, then let's look at this. This is a passage I think I posted this passage to you already. Read it. There are mistakes. There are mistakes basically with regards to concord. So read it line by line, and you'll see inconsistency in the subject verb agreement. So you point them out for discussion. I'll give you 5 minutes. No.
Can we be looking at it ourselves? For instance,
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Doc, are you here? Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. Oh.
Mahmoud, please talk.
Hi.
Look at the what can you see? We should be discussing what the lecture camp.
Ebro culture.
What do you see about agriculture?
Ebro culture contains a large number of guidelines that direct conduct in particular situations. Such guidelines are known as norms.
Please, let's be serious. Madam Nitribas, read for us. Nutrismart, read for us.
Dominic, are you moderating?
Yes, please. So from the first sentence, every culture contains, or that's what I think. You agree with it?
It should be contains.
So there's S there.
Contains, yes.
Good. Okay. So every culture contains a large number of guidelines that direct conduct in particular situations.
The direct, the S should be off. Hello, Dominic.
Hello.
There should not be S attached to direct.
Why
Hello?
is it that there shouldn't be X?
Hello?
Hey, the one has come.
Hello?
Hello, Doc. Hello,
Hello,
Doc.
sir.
Doc.
Line 1,
Doc,
any
we are
observation? Line 1, any observation? Based on the discussion we had.
Plenty of observations.
Line 1, any observation?
So, Doc,
Yeah.
the first one, every quarter contains.
Okay.
The content, you add S to it.
Yes. What again?
Then a large
And then
number
also,
of. Okay.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
So, Doc, on the same line,
Yeah.
a large number of guidelines that direct conduct. So the X should be removed.
Okay.
Make direct.
Okay.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. That's any other observation?
Then conduct in particular situations, I think the S should be off. Particular situation.
I don't think so.
Doc, please search guideline.
Oh, please let's deal with the situation before.
Okay, okay.
I think that way there's no problem with it. With it.
No,
Okay,
there's no
Doc.
problem.
Yeah. Guidelines that direct conduct in particular situations. I think there's no problem there.
There's
Yes,
no
there's
problem.
no
No.
problem.
I agree that the word direct must be direct. But
Yes.
conduct in particular situations, there's no problem there.
Yes, there's no
Yes,
problem.
Doc.
Shall we continue?
So the Doc,
Yes, please.
search guideline, there should be S.
Yes.
Yes. So set guidelines are known as norms.
Next line. Next line.
A norm is a specific guide to action. I think the S shouldn't be there.
Are you sure? Should it be that you should maintain
Doc,
S here? I'm asking, should it be that we should maintain S and take away S from define.
Yes, Doc. The S with the action should be there, but the defined S should be off.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Next line. Next line.
So, Doc, the next line is acceptable and appropriate behaviors in a particular situation.
Don't you think that we should do it line by line, like one line after another line, like that?
Oh,
After a
okay.
situation, is it the case that you don't have any other issue on that line, or after that line, there's an issue? For example, in all societies, there are norms governing dress. There are norms governing dress. Members of society generally shares. I think there's a problem there.
Yes, Doc. Members of society generally share.
Okay.
Yes. Norms.
Yes.
Which define acceptable male and female appeal and appropriate dress.
For different age groups. Okay.
For different age groups, yes.
Yes, let's continue from there. Let's continue from there.
Doc, I think, for example, in Britain, the 70s, that one, there's no issue there.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Now, if you want to look at, okay, if you want to consider concord, then there is no issue there. But if you want to consider other errors, like other aspects of the language, a 70-year-old, there should be hyphen there. A 70-year-old.
Okay. Okay, our mind is on the concord.
Yeah, I see so. But maybe going forward, we may have to include other things apart from concord. So when the time comes, we'll talk about it. A 70-year-old grandmother dressed as a teenager would contravene the norms for her age group. Norms of dress provides guidelines on what to wear on particular occasions. Any issues there?
Yeah, Doc, I think the occasions, it should be occasion.
Which line is
norms
that?
Of dress.
Norms of dress. Okay.
Provide, not provides.
Yes, norms. The norms are plural, yes. So they provide.
Yes, of dress, provide.
Yes.
Guidelines on what to wear.
Okay, next line. Next line.
A formal dance, a funeral, a birthday party, a working day in the bank, all these situations are governed by norms, which specifies appropriate attire for the occasion.
What's the issue there?
So the issue there, situations there is. So make situations are governed.
Okay. Yes. Situations are. Yes.
For the occasions.
Okay, yes, what again?
Please, it's appropriate attire for the occasions.
Appropriate what?
Attire for the occasions.
Yes. But before we come there, okay, there is something there. There is something there. It looks like you have not seen it. There's something there.
An appropriate attire.
Yes.
Doc, please, which specifies?
Yes. Which
It should
specify?
be which
Say norms.
specify.
Norms is plural, so
It should be
specify,
specified.
not specifies.
Yes.
Specify.
Yes, please.
So that is it. Any other? I think that is it. Any other observation? Okay, so you may see something like this in examination. But how we are going to set question about that, you don't worry, you know what to do. So that is it. You can see a passage like this in exam. It's basically on concord. There is one other passage. You may also try it. Just try it. It's also very interesting. You can do it for 5 minutes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please, in exams,
Pardon?
are we going to rewrite all the passage correctly, or we
You
have
may
to
not
identify
rewrite.
the errors?
You may not rewrite, but
Okay.
there is a way you do it. I don't worry about that.
Okay. Thank you.
There will be empty slots for you to fill also. So this is another passage for you. It's also interesting. Very interesting. So you can do it for 5 minutes.
Sir, please, I have a concern.
That is.
Doc, please, can I?
I said that is.
Yeah. Where for example, in all societies, there are norms governing. Doc, you said what? I wrote dressing, but I did not hear one.
Well, I think it's not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
And then, Doc, the last one.
Yes.
Where there's which specify appropriate attire for the occasion.
Yes.
Is it can we bring there an appropriate attire? Is it correct?
No, I don't think it's not necessary.
Oh, okay.
Even if you write it, it's not bad, but you want to count the whole thing as non-count nouns. If I say non-count noun, you understand it? It's not countable. They treat it as something that is not countable. Even though if you write an appropriate attire for the occasion, it's not wrong anyway. But attire in this case is not wrong. But there's something you can do. See this passage. I will give you a task. When you finish, take it to ChatGPT and ask it to spot out errors for you, so that we will find out whether the last line is also something that we need to consider. Hello. Okay, so there is a passage on the page for you now. You may kindly look at it for 5 minutes. Spot out any.
Hello, Doc.
Yes.
Please, we don't have the slide.
I'm showing the thing with you on the screen, or?
You said we should send to ChatGPT after.
Yes. So after the class, you cannot do so. The thing is, I sent a text to you,
Okay.
or maybe you didn't read it. I sent this text to you as lies. Maybe you can ask Mahmoud.
I'm going to respond.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Yes, what are the answers? Line 1, line 2, line 3.
The manager and director of Agrocom has
Yes.
announced
Okay.
the payment of 20,000 Ghana cedis as
Yes.
a premium of their cherished clients.
Any concerns there?
So instead of the half should be half.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes. Yeah. So apart from that, is there any concerns? Is there any concern there on the first two lines?
Concerns.
I think the word CDs, it should not be CD.
Sir. Yeah, cedis. Cedis should be cedis.
Line 3.
Each of the clients is supposed to benefit from the package to sell for 40,920 tons.
So what are the mistakes? Are there any mistakes anywhere?
So each of the clients is supposed.
Okay, yes. Oh, there is power outage here. It's come back. Hello? Hello?